Hi, everyone. Hi, creative culinarian. As you guys can tell, I have been dealing with my voice. Hi, Valencia. So hopefully you guys can understand me because I am wanting to get you guys caught up if you don't follow the DDF Nails Instagram. And so I figured I'd try to do a live. Hi, baby monster. And it won't be that difficult for you all to understand me. I've been having some issues. Hi, Tamia. Thank you. First time coming in. Okay. Lavoya, hello. Hopefully it's not too hard for you guys to understand me. And sorry if it is. I have not been able to film because of my voice. And it is taking a while to like get itself back together. I don't know. Thank you, creative. I don't know how long it's going to take. So obviously I cannot be posting any videos with voiceovers because that's like a permanent video. And I don't really care for the comments of, I don't understand what you're saying. So I hope everyone's having a fantastic Sunday, and hopefully this light isn't too bright for you all. I am going to start doing press-on nails and adding them to the site. That's the whole gist of me getting on here and doing this video. And excuse me if I do a lot of clearing of my throat. I am going to start adding them to the site. I've had a lot of people, especially on my press-on nail tutorial videos, asking me to do it as a service. But the way that I'm going to do it is in a manner that will be counterproductive for me and as I guess as easy as possible. So you will receive 20 nails. The sizes will be 0 through 9. And so I won't be doing like custom sizing or anything like that. Hi, Letitia. Thank you. I won't be doing customized sizing because the way that I'm going to do it is you'll just receive all of the sizes. And I had a couple people make a great point that though they would love to be able to purchase the gel polish off of my website and any other items that I may post, yes, you can use your own glue. I will be having glue included. I'm trying to see if there's any way I can get a hold of like the nail adhesive tabs, but that's something you can always purchase off of Amazon, but glue will be included. It's I particularly love the Wonder Bond glue. This is like hands down my absolute favorite glue. And Wonder Bond you can purchase from Sally's, but this isn't what I'll be including inside of the kits. So no problem. Thank you. That was a great question. And that's why I wanted to do a live video because I do need, I have a couple questions for you guys. But as I stated, I had a couple people make a very great and valid point that though they would love to be able to purchase some of the products, there's just some things individuals don't know how to do or they don't want to do. Hi, Carrie from Australia. There's just certain things that some people can't do, like gel. They may not have the lamp for it, or they may be new to gel and they can't necessarily do the technique on themselves, but they would still like to be able to wear the colors. So it'll be like a first come, first serve, ready to ship type of thing. Hi, Margaret from London. That's awesome. um, I will just make them and post them. So if you follow me on the Instagram, most likely that'll be like the quickest way to find out if a set has been done. And they will be based around the colors on the website. So if you know how to apply gel polish, you get the option of purchasing the gel polish, or those of you who kept inquiring about it. And it really is such a valid point. They want to be able to wear it but can't necessarily do it themselves, or some people just really don't feel like taking the time to do gel polish, regular nail polish. I mean, anything with nails is very time consuming. The reason why I won't be doing personal orders is because that just takes way too much time. I don't know if you guys noticed, but most people who do customized nails, they tell you that the time frame is going to be anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks if they're not ready to ship. And the reason being is because the press on nails really do take a lot of time, especially for each individual person. I do them for myself all the time, as you guys see in the tutorials. And even in the tutorials, I try to make it as quick and as easy as possible. And I still get people commenting like, that's just a lot of work. And I get it. I mean, if it's not your thing, it's just not your thing. So they will be colors based off of the website. So I'll list them, matte and gloss versions. I will be doing short coffin nails, long coffin nails, and any other shape that I decide to do. Again, you'll be able to see it. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I did hear you, and I try to get back to as many comments on the channel, on the Instagram, DMs, and things like that. Thank you, Creative Culinary. You know what? I was so against doing this only because my personality is, if I cannot do it in a manner of where I can just do it at 100%, I don't like to do it at all, because I feel like my following understands that if I'm going to show you something or provide something to you, it's going to be to the best of my ability. But then I thought about it like, well, that's because I was thinking from a customized mindset, and not necessarily, you know, a ready to ship, it's already available, and whatever you see for the listing is there. So the good thing about having the 20 nails, even though it is more work for me, you guys get to play around with it and decide that, you know, there'll be plain nails. If I decide to do some designs, then, you know, you'll see that. But what I need you guys to do is to go on the website, and I need to know what are some of the more popular colors so that I know what to start off with. The first set of nails I'm telling you guys now are a long coffin set. I'm working on them now. And the shade that I'm using is Honey Love, and it is going to be a glossy one. I understand you have great work ethics, but hold on, trying to see it. Jeez, these comments, they go up so fast for us. There we go. Yes, thank you. So I'm trying, because I am one person doing all of this. And it is very time consuming. So thank you. So I am definitely going to do this. As I stated, it will be first come, first serve. But the way that I want to do it is to at least know what colors to start off with, because I don't want to do, for say, like, you know, a black matte set. I take all this time to do it and then no one wants it. So if you guys can let me know off of the website what the most popular shades are, what shades you would like if you were interested in buying it, then let me know so that I know what colors to work on. And we do actually have some summer colors coming in. I am like so excited because I am so ready for some new colors. I'm ready for some new shades to come in to play around with. And another thing that I like about this is it still allows me to brush up on my skills of doing this. So I don't take clients. It's just impossible for me to do that. But this will be my way of keeping up with my clients. Yes, if you want, you can put it right on Instagram. If you decide, you can come back to this video and just post it under here. It's really, thank you, Irene. I'll definitely keep that in mind. That's what I was thinking as well. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep the nails as plain as possible because I just added some nail art items like these 3D triangles. These are added to the website. So thank you, Creative Culinarian. So I'm going to definitely keep that in mind. I don't know if, oh crap, I didn't spill them. So they are like little teeny tiny triangles, if you guys can see that. They're teeny tiny triangles. So if those of you who have nail art, you can just go ahead and use some nail glue or resin or gel or whatever your choice of adhesive is. Then you can go ahead and just design the nails the way that you want to. They'll be done already, and that'll give you your option to customize them the way you want them to be. So some may have designs on them. I'm not going to say I'm not ever going to do designs. I'll just go based off of whatever I'm inspired by at the time. But for the most part, they'll be just like the plain color in either gloss or matte. You'll get a emery board, a wooden skewer so you can press your nails back. Thank you, Valencia. I know I got a lot of people into it, and I kept telling everyone that kept asking, and I'm like, nope, I could teach you how to do your own. I won't do them, but I think that this way I can keep up with it, because it's just like if I don't have any available, I don't have any available. I really don't mind doing, you know, a customized order, but I don't know, just telling someone to buy something and just have to wait 2 to 3 weeks, that just doesn't sit right with me. I can keep up with the orders that way, but I don't know. When I think of ordering something, I want it right then and there. And I know sometimes people tend to forget to read descriptions. They kind of just click, you know, pay, add to cart, and they're ready to go. So I feel like that's going to be one of those things where, and I follow a couple people who do nails, and that's one thing that they have to constantly post a lot. It's like, guys, remember the nails are not available right now. So to avoid that, I'm just like, you know, I'll post whatever is available and then do it that way, and then we'll see from there. So this is my way of teaching in and doing it, and then based off of how this goes, then we'll just figure the rest out together. So okay. But yeah, just let me know, guys, what colors you would think, and that's it. Thank you, Creative, because I am not trying to overwhelm myself. I got so much going on. It's not even funny. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. And you'll get a emery board to file a nail just in case if you need to. But that's why I'm including all of the sizes. That way from there's not a size missing, and then you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about, okay, I ordered this size, maybe I ordered the wrong size, so I need to go up. All 0 through 9 will be included, and then plus you'll have extras. So if you wanted to maybe play around with the design on the extra nails that maybe you don't fit, or either too big or too small, you can do that, or you can gift them to somebody else if you wanted to, and just, you know, play around with it. So if you decide, hey, I got this set of matte nails and I want to add some bling to it, but let me just practice on another nail, you won't be practicing on the ones that actually fit you. You'll have extras in the set. So I think that'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. And that's really honestly the most realistic way that I can offer this service, because outside of that, I just really wouldn't be able to do it. I'm very realistic in my abilities. I don't like to collect money on anything that I know I'm not going to be able to do. And everything on my site, if it's listed, it's ready to be shipped. And you guys that order from me know I don't play with my shipping. I try to move working. I work day, night, whatever. The weekends is when I really get the bulk of my work done. Because you guys know we have our barbershop, so during the week, that's like main priority. Unless I get orders in, I leave that shop and I get back to where I need to get to so I can get y'all's orders out. But I think this is something that I'll be able to work on, you know, work on them over the weekend and then just post them and just do it that way. So I'm excited. Hopefully I can get this throat together so that I can get back to, I have a video on a nail lamp that I purchased off of Amazon. I just can't do the voiceover sounding like this. And then I contemplated doing a like just analytics, but I don't want to do the video like that. So I'm hoping within the next couple days this voice will clear up and not be sounding like this anymore. You guys, like last week was crazy. My children, my daughters were sick, 2 at a time. It was crazy. And then this week I got it. The week before that, I'm like, Lord, like, why when I get hit with things, it comes. But either way, I still make sure that I get done my priorities and get everything handled and taken care of the way I need to. So I'm excited. I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. If you do not follow the DDF Nails Instagram, please do. I am trying to get that number little higher than that. Yeah, this weather has been ridiculous, so be careful. Keep covered up. Like yesterday was close to 80 and today it's like 47. Like, come on. Juice oranges. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, I'm gonna try that. So yeah, this weather is getting crazy, and thank you so much for the well wishes, because Lord knows I am ready to get well. The other day it was so bad, I just felt like I could not move, but the second them orders came in, I'll be moving. I do not play when it comes to my customers and their customer service and getting that stuff done. But geez, I'm like, what is going on? This weather is really a bit much. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for the feedback. If you watch this and maybe have to come back to it and comment, that's fine. Thank you so much, Margaret. If you guys can, like I said, just go to the website. Let me know what colors, you know, if you're interested, what colors you would like to see, matte and also in matte or gloss. The shapes right now I'm gonna focus the most on are the long coffin nails and the shorter coffin nails. So if you're into longer nails, you have that option. If you're into shorter, more natural nails, then you have that. Yes, and I so appreciate it. Thank you, creative. So if you can, go to the website. Don't forget to follow the Instagram. And May is coming, so my birthday is coming. I'm excited about that. Hopefully I won't be sick as a dog for that. And I know I have a couple other May Geminis that follow me, and I believe it's one lady, I gotta remember her name. She and I share the same birthday, so I'm gonna have to start looking out for all my May gems. Cause our month is coming, honey. It starts this week. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh gosh, and I don't think there's anything else. The nail art items have been added. We do have some nail art display cards. Yes, we do have to celebrate. I don't know how, even though within the most recent years we've been kind of celebrating separately. So we've been trading off. She'll take the kids, I'll take the kids, and then we celebrate our birthdays separately. So that kind of works, especially when y'all moms and y'all share the same day. So we share Mother's Day together. We share our birthday together. May is like crazy for us. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Margaret. You guys help me. Y'all inspire me. So keep it coming, please. I really do. I just cannot tell you guys so much how much I appreciate the support. Like, it's one of those things when you have genuine supporters, people you've never physically met, and they always, hey, Lady M. I just always feel like it's one of those things when you have genuine supporters, you don't take it for granted. I never do. And I constantly try to remind people I'm just an everyday woman, just like y'all. Is nothing celebrity status over here. So, thank you. Yes, go take a look. It's nothing celebrity status over here, though I am private, but that's for safety reasons. I don't play when it comes to the privacy. Like, my privacy is my privacy, and that's the way that I like things to be. That's how I am in real life and online, and it's just trying to find that balance. But the support is like so amazing, and I've been able to do so many awesome things over the years because of you guys. And the support for the line is definitely appreciated and necessary, because if no one's buying, I can't grow and expand. So, I want to make sure that I have what you want. Oh, and that's another thing. I know I had touched on it a while back before. A couple people were asking about the dip powders. I am working on that as we speak. That is something I'm working on, but once it's done, then I'll have it available. And you guys know that, like I said before, this is going to be a full line. It's not just always going to be gel, but the gel products were some of the first things that I had started working on way, way back when I decided I even wanted to have a line. So that's why the focus is that. But we are planning on having an entire line as much as possible on here. I do have my brand ambassadors. I had a couple people ask if I was looking for brand ambassadors, but I do have them and have been working with them. And see, this is the thing. I will include glue for the orders, but actually, let me make this clear. If you're international, I can't add glue. I can't ship out glue international. Only within the US can I send glue out. So if you apply your nails with glue, then you can soak them off, and either, like I do, if you want to reuse them, you soak them off in warm water and you add oil to the water, and you kind of just, you have to be patient though, and just soak your nails in that. And then I'll take a wooden skewer like this, and then you can just pry the nail off as the adhesive tends to break down. And sometimes I'll cover this with a little bit of cotton and dip the cotton in acetone and kind of like work it around. So, but I'll do videos and stuff on that. But the other option would be if you were to get these, they have like the clear nail adhesives, coconut oil and warm water. Thank you, Janine. See, there you guys go. So someone else does the same thing I do. I just use where's the things at? I just use any oil I come across, but thank you. She says she uses coconut oil and warm water because the glue will eventually like break down. Sometimes another thing I do, geez, why every time I come on here to film, my phone dying? Sometimes what I do is when I know within a couple days I want those nails to come off, I'll start with washing a lot of, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll start to make sure because normally I'll wash my dishes with gloves on. That's the way that you want to be able to preserve the nails so that the glue doesn't break down. But when I know I'm ready for my nails to start coming off, you don't want to go ripping them off. You will damage your nails. I see a lot of people saying that press-on nails damage your nails. That's not true. If you remove them incorrectly, then you're definitely going to damage your nails because you're going to rip off layers of your nail bed because the glue adhesive is attached to it. But you guys know I have a full playlist of tips and tricks how to do the nails. It's no trick or, secret as to how I do my nails. I show you guys in my videos how to do the nails. So if you want to still do them yourself, you can follow my videos along. Just because I'm doing these, that does not mean that the press-on nail videos are going to stop. I'm definitely still going to do them. But now that just means like if I decide to do a press on nail tutorial, most likely whatever that set is, I'll just put it on a website for sale. That way, you know, it gives me work to do for you guys, videos for those who want to be able to still do their own, and then those who may be able to want to purchase can just go ahead and purchase. Um, so what I was saying was, I'll just start to wash the dishes and everything without gloves so that that glue can start getting broken down in hot water. And then I just sit there and I'll watch a movie. I'll take, you know, take the water as hot as I can take it, add a little oil in there, and just start working it around. Now, once you get the nails off, they'll just float in the water. I'll take a Q-tip and dip it in like acetone, and then I'll take that and rub it on the back of the press-on nail to get rid of any of the adhesive that's on there. That's how you clean them. And then just take a, I purchased these from IBD. They're lint-free cloths, wipes, excuse me. But then there's also these lint-free ones like this. Hopefully sometime this week, because like I said, I'm still working on a set and I'm not posting anything until it's actually available for sale. See, there you go, Janice. And that's exactly what I figured it would be. So you can do your own nail art. You already have the nails and you can just do it. Hey, Shay. Thank you, love. I feel like I haven't talking to you in so long because I've been MIA. Well, I ain't really been MIA. On here I have, but just not like on Instagram. The 2 Instagrams I haven't. But on here I feel like I have, so. Thank you, Janine. So that works. See, y'all follow me. Y'all with me on this. Just trying to make it as easy as possible for you to still feel like you created your own set. Because in all actuality, if someone were to stop you and say, oh, who did your nails? Like they do me all the time. You say, oh, girl, I did. And just show them your nails. Yes, I'm a busy mom, a wife, like, guys. And I so wish I felt more comfortable to just like vlog while I do these things and see, so I can show you guys our day-to-day life. But I am still really trying to figure that out. I did speak to my husband. Thank you, creative. I did speak to my husband because I think it's important for people to understand that as an entrepreneur, there is no easy route to it at all. And I feel like a lot of people are under the misconception that it is. But when you're talking about adding in a whole marriage and then multiple children, and then you have basically like 3 businesses, there's nothing easy about that. And I feel like I try to be transparent with you guys and let you know, look, I can't do this. Hi, Alexandria. I try to be transparent and let you guys know, hey, I just can't do it. I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, I can do this and this is this and everything's great. I'll let you guys know, like, look, I've been busy. And that's it. But I do think it would be fun or a very interesting video for my husband and I to do together, just to kind of share how we do things together, or how we balance things. Honestly, after all these years of being together, we're still trying to figure it out, because the longer you have your business, girl, yes, Shay, you ain't never lied. Yes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes it's like, can I just get that? And I thought with, you know, all the children being in school, I'm like, all right, I'll get a couple minutes to myself. That is not the case at all, because I'm literally trying to stretch myself between everything that I have going on. And I'm telling you, it gets to the point with the children being in school that I really only have about like 4 hours before I'm picking up, dropping off. Yes, 2:30. It's like... You're like, look, if I could just take about 2 hours and just make them stand still, I probably could be a lot more productive. But that's why I am the weekends for us are like go time. During the week it is too, but like every single day, we basically work off of a schedule. And a lot of people don't really understand that when it comes to us. So on the weekend, my husband and I can barely do anything because truth be told, the whole week we're trying to make sure we get our family business in line, anything he needs, if he needs to be there, if I'm not there, whatever it is, we have to get it done. And a lot of people tend to look at stuff as like, if you're the wife, your only responsibility is to tend to the kids, as if that's nothing at all. And let me tell you something. Being a stay-at-home mom, technically I ain't a stay-at-home mom. I'm a stay-at-home work mom, but still work outside the house. So yeah, I still work. I still work with my kids and that. But, people have this, yes, and we've been working on that. And that is the only way. Let me tell you something. If you're married and if you can't keep that intact, all the other stuff that y'all try to do together is not even worth it. Because if the relationship isn't intact, everything else is pretty much just going to fall apart, because your relationship is the basis of everything else that y'all build together working out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have this misconception that, stay-at-home moms have it so easy. I know what it's like to work and have to take care of an infant and be in school. I've done it all. I've worked overnight, had an infant to tend to during the day, and also been in school full time. So though I might not, have to come on here and explain all that, I get a lot of people with remarks like, oh, you got it so easy, this, and that. I kind of just ignore that because I really don't care to feed into that ignorance. But I tell some people, hey, congrats on that, Lavoya. Look, the best advice I can give you is to not listen to everybody else's advice. Because I feel like everyone always has something to say. And look, if you are going to take advice from anybody, I say take the advice of someone who at least appears to be where you want to be. Oh my goodness, you definitely have your hands full, but I wish you all the best in that. And creative, if you feel like you can do it, then do it. Yes, and Janine said, enjoy every minute of your engagement. Do you plan to have a long engagement or a yes, indeed, having your husband's support definitely helps. I know mine. He's Mr. Dividol Flawless and I'm Mrs. Barbonado. Like, we work hand in hand in everything. And whenever we're not thinking about the shop, we're thinking about my stuff. And we're thinking about my stuff, okay, 5-6 months from now, what is it that we need to get accomplished? What do we need to start doing now? It does get very trying at times, and I'm not going to sit up here and say, like, having my husband's support is the best thing. Long engagement, 3 years. All right, now, I ain't mad at you. Okay, Margaret, carry us around with you. If I could give any advice, I would definitely say if you guys don't have children yet, take the time to enjoy each other as much as possible. Because for each single child that you add in, that's double the time that gets taken away from you two as a couple. And then babies doesn't necessarily always have to mean a physical baby. It could be a job, it could be a career, it could be being an entrepreneur, it can be anything. So I feel like in order for any marriage to work, y'all have to have a solid base just with each other. And I'm telling you, engagement, you'll probably start to see things popping up that it's just like, Jesus, we weren't getting tested this much. But that first year, man, I feel like things were like coasting with my husband and I up until we got engaged. And in that first year, everything was just like left and right. And it's just like, once you say I do, it's like, okay, you do, here you go. You do, let's see. So I say, and I always tell my husband, I don't care how crazy things get, so long as I can close our door and shut all that stuff out, turns our phones off. And though everything is crazy, if we can make it through it together, then it's it's doable. We can do it. We can get there, because y'all just got to bounce off of each other. Y'all have to be each other's everything, basically, because it's just very hard. I mean, being married is not easy at all in any means. It doesn't matter. You could be married for 10 years like us or 1 year, 2 years. Every single day you have to work towards your marriage. Every single day. There's no time for selfishness. Everything you do, you have to think about your spouse in. And it just becomes second nature to always do that. I feel like a lot of people maybe don't master that, or when they think about the gist of that is when they're like, oh, maybe I'm not ready for marriage. But it's just hard. And Shay said being a mom is a job, period, and one we don't get paid for, yet you're call on nurse, teacher, etc. And yes, Lord, you are on call every day, all day. You're on call in your sleep. So much so, I'm the last to go to bed at night, because I need to be able to see everyone sleep, know that they're good, so that I can finally rest. But I got to keep my door or bedroom door open, because I need to be able to hear any and everything. And you got that right. Alexandra said your plate might be full, but there will be no plate if your marriage is crumbling. We wear hats, Spanx, everything, armor. It's a lot, but I never want to discourage people away from getting married. The only thing I would discourage people to do is to get married for the wrong reasons. And it's a lot of that. And as of lately, it just seemed like, people want to say, oh, if you're a stay-at-home mom, I would never sit up there and let no man take care of me. Let me tell you something. Don't no man want to take care of a woman who just want to be taken care of. Any real man who would suggest that their wife stay at home to tend to their children wants it because they don't want to control you. They want you to have... I know that's right. So he has 3. Y'all have 3. No marriage. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, no man wants a woman just to stay home and do nothing. After a while, that being cute gets old real fast. If you're staying at home, like when I decided to stay home, it was a mutual decision between the two of us. But my husband also knows he has a wife who has to be productive. And I feel like it's very important for me. I know that's right. Don't take care of nobody who don't take care of themselves. Amen, Sheila. Because, look, I might have 2 daughters, but I have a son as well. Hey, Melanin and Curves. Ooh, I like that. Oh, okay. Well, happy early anniversary, Alexandra. And, hey, girl, hey. So I feel like though I have daughters, I do have a son. And I talk to my son from time to time, and I let him know, son, we are telling you to do this because when you get older and you decide that you want to get married, no woman want a lazy husband. But I also know as his mother, it is my job to show him not to pick a lazy wife, okay? Because being cute gets old. You can only clean the house but so many times. And men want to know that their wife, even if they don't have to, God forbid something was to happen, they know that their wife can hold down the fort for them, until they get back on their feet. You understand what I'm saying? So it is like, I kind of have to watch how I am as a wife, because I need to make sure I'm portraying to my son, what to look for. Or basically, I look at, all right, how do I treat my husband? How I treat my husband is the way that eventually someone's going to treat my son as a husband. And then the way that I am as a wife is kind of like, I hope that when I look at my husband, our daughters are treated in a manner the way that he treats me. I feel like that's the easiest way to keep us on track. So, you know, it's a lot. It is very hard, but I swear it is the most rewarding thing when you could find someone who balances you out. And then when y'all add children in the mix and everything goes the way it's supposed to, even with the trying times, if you can still sit back, you know, for instance, last week everything was crazy, right? And I was at home and I was sitting at the desk and I just so happened to look over and my husband and all three of the kids were sitting at the table talking. And I felt like crap. But I swear it just gave me the best feeling inside. Like, you know, I was just sitting there watching all them laughing and talking. And I was just like, you know, thank you, Lord, for my family's health and well-being. And it's just, you'll tend to have a lot of those moments. And that to me is like so worth all the extra stress that comes along with it. It's nothing worth having is not going to be easy, like plain and simple. So I feel like as a mom, you know, if you keep yourself in line by honesty, oh, thank you so much. You look, I really can say that I get inspired from a lot of you guys because like some days I might really just be having a day and then I'm like, all right, let me go check some comments and I'll get a comment and it'll be like one of those things that it really, really, really just like lifted my spirits and you guys just don't even know. So I feel like the same way you feel about me, I feel about you too. And I just try to keep in mind and keep us all in line to remember we're still strangers to each other, but we can all inspire each other. And that's just the way that I feel like it should be, and especially coming from a lot of different women because let me tell y'all, in real life, no ma'am, I do not hang with women at all. Nope. My mom, my mom didn't have a lot of friends. The same friends she had when we were younger are the same friends she have now. And that's just how I am. I am just at an age, no new friends, none of that. You know, if it's not inspiring or if you're not inspiring, I want nothing to do with you. And I have too much on my plate to be dealing with drama and all that other stuff. So to be able to come online and be able to have such a support from so many different women from all different areas, it makes me feel awesome. It makes me feel great. So I just want you guys to know I really do appreciate it. No new friends. Let me see. I think I missed some of you guys' comments. Girl, you are preaching. Thank y'all. Oh, thank you. I never been married. I'm a mama too. Sheila, don't rush it, honey. Don't even worry about it. You ain't missing out on nothing. I stay at home after years of being a primary breadwinner. We believe in each other's dreams, so we decide I can take some time. I'm so grateful. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Look, this is the thing. When you're an entrepreneur, right? Basically, you got to look at it like everything that you do now is an investment for later on. So those rewards of being an entrepreneur don't start at the beginning, okay? In the beginning, it's a lot of losing, period, no matter what way you look at it. And people don't understand that. People don't get it. But those that do are the ones that you want to surround yourself by and do that. My husband and I do a lot of things like, this is our way of spending time together. So on Mondays, we have a lot of ripping and running to do, right? But as we're in a car, we listen to audiobooks on either tech stuff, anything entrepreneur related. My husband, if he comes across a book, he's like, babe, I've been reading this book. We know a lot of entrepreneurs, so they pass on things. Girl, that is, that's a lot to be, that's a lot to be tired. Shoot, I'm tired just reading that. So that's our way of spending time together. So, you know, that's why I feel like as private as my husband and I, we still do battle with people opening their mouths, trying to be a part of us. Why people say stuff like that, I don't know. But I just feel like it's one of those things after that we have to learn each other. So yes, definitely be friends first. Learn each other first because y'all still got a whole lifetime of learning stuff together. Yeah, I think that if you can, just remember the faster you can get started, the sooner you can get started, the better off things will be. So the fact that he's allowing you to do it, that's how it was when we decided that I was going to stay at home. You know, it wasn't like I got it, don't worry about it, we good. Like you ain't, you know, that's a lot to put on one person because anything can happen. But just knowing that, you know, they come home to a clean home, you know, they got help, you help. I just feel like every relationship isn't the same. So just focus on doing whatever y'all doing, what works for y'all. Keep everybody else and their opinions and their thought process and all that other stuff out. And that's what's going to work. Y'all still gonna have issues. Y'all gonna have problems. That relationship is going to be tested. But keep the testes, other people out of it. So, work anyway. Sometimes you like, yeah, definitely you do want to enjoy your own money, but any money that come up in our household is our money. So I'm gonna put it like this: if my husband was the type that I felt like at any point in time, exactly, like, but you know what, Melanie, that's how you're supposed to think, that's how you're supposed to feel. I get money, right? I have my own money. The other day I went in my purse, I had money in there that I didn't put that money in there. My husband put it in there. And even after all these years of being married, and I text him, I said, "Oh, thank you, baby. I went in my purse." That's the only time my husband go in my purse is to put some money in there. Other than that, he don't go digging through my purse. He'll send my daughters to get something if need be. But you know, I was just going through my purse, and you know, I saw that. I was like, when did I put this money in here? And I was like, oh, he must have put it in here. So I texted him, I said, "Thank you, baby. I really appreciate you putting that money in there." And he was like, "You know what? I was riding to work this morning and I couldn't remember whether or not I put it in there." He was like, "I didn't know if I was half asleep or not." So let me tell you something. My husband half asleep and still think about the fact that wifey might need a little extra coins, though I have my own. I feel like that thought process of keep a little to the side just in case, it is important. But I'm gonna be honest, if you can't get into a marriage and feel like what's yours is mine and vice versa, then you might want to rethink it a little bit. I feel like a lot of people, you know, I was always taught that, I ain't gonna lie, okay? I was always taught, you know, keep some on the side of your own. Not really keep it on your own, but always know how to have your own just in case. People switch up. Anything can happen. I don't feel like that's bad advice. That's advice that I'm going to give my children, and our husband already said the same thing. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my husband was already saying, I don't want the girls just staying home depending on somebody else. So though that's our belief, we still want to make sure that our kids are with someone who will take care of them because they're going to take care of, you know, their spouse. That's how we're raising them. Now, we can raise our children to be whatever, but we don't know what other people raise their kids to be. And that's where the scary part comes in. So, you know, I don't particularly worry about whether or not my husband will ever switch up in that matter because, yeah, I'm just not going to do that. I refuse to do that because to me it was like, what was the point of getting married? That was what all the work and the making sure, that's why you do the prep work beforehand. You make sure, ask those questions, ask those serious questions before y'all get married and before y'all have kids. Look, if I have to stay home, you good with that? If they say no, hopefully you'll have somebody that'll be honest. Like, honestly, look, girl, I don't know about you staying home and not working. I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe if you have to, that's it. At least that is the time to put all your cards out, be honest with each other, and know what you're getting into. That don't mean they always gonna tell the truth, but at least you know. I've always told myself, if me and my husband were to ever get a divorce for whatever reason, at least I know going in I felt like that was the right decision. I didn't have any reservations or anything like that. I was scared, but it was what I wanted, it was what he wanted, and that's just it. But I feel like when you kind of always have in the back of your mind, like one day he might leave or one day she might leave, y'all already dooming y'all relationship anyway. And I am wholeheartedly into mine, and God forbid something happen, it's just gonna happen. I can't do nothing about it. He can't do nothing about it, and that's it. That's why we did it. Daycare was way too expensive. When I started adding that up, I'm like, dang, I would have to get me another job just for us to take care of daycare. And we did, look, we had Wesley in daycare, and that wasn't working out. We were having too many incidents with him coming home with bruises and stuff like that. So that was like, we shut that down real quick. We pulled him out of daycare. I started staying home with him, and then Giselle and Jocelyn followed. So that's how that pretty much worked for us. It definitely saves money when it comes to the daycare. Everyone's not blessed enough to have that. So that's why I tell people, like, I know what it's like to be on both ends. I know what it's like to have to work and have to pay someone else to take care of your children. And I know what it's like to be the sole person taking care of your children. Either way, it's hard. So that's why we had to do it. I say, if you can do it, do it. If you can't, whatever. But just make sure y'all with people who you know you can give your all to, and you don't have to worry about that. What if he decides to just up and go one day? Because that's just a whole other stress that you really don't want to add on there. And these misperceptions of stay-at-home moms, I just started giggling like, man, I ain't no stay-at-home mom. Sometimes I feel like that comes from bitter people. I ain't gonna lie. When bitter people say or try to give advice, you can listen to it, but just try to really listen in between the lines, because I've been through stuff. My husband been through stuff before we got together, and I mean, it is what it is. There's no such thing as a perfect person, as a perfect being, as a perfect relationship. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, I support my husband. He support me. He get on my last nerve. I know I work his nerves. I am not in denial about that. But we still do good together at working each other's nerve. You know, we get a lot of outside opinions and stuff like that. You gotta shut that down. Don't hear it. You know, and it's sad to say, but nowadays a lot of people try to share stuff with their relationships, and it's just like people are just waiting for someone. You could be like, I love my husband so much, we're great together, we're this, that, and the third, and then next thing you know, bam, y'all get a divorce, and I knew it wasn't gonna work. I told y'all they were so perfect for each other, and blah 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 blah. You don't never know what's going to happen with anything. So it is what it is. I know that's right. Creative said, husband, trust me with the finance. I manage all the bills and take care of household expenses. Look, y'all are a team. Y'all are a team. So whatever works is what works for y'all. That's in their opinions. Exactly. I know. Never to down on. I couldn't do it because I was young in my early 30s. If I worked from home now, I would be in a pajamas taping and typing. I know that's right. Gosh, why are these comments? They pop up so quick. For me, they pop up and they disappear. Creative said, I didn't wake up a stay-at-home mom. I know that's right. Always prepare for your future. Yes, ma'am. And he's in DC. My family always says after 10 years, keep you enough money on the side for a plane ticket. Look, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. But look, time can't make people stay together. Kids doesn't make people stay together. The only person that's going to make someone stay with you is that person. If they have it in their mind that they're ready to leave and they're ready to be out, they're going to go. And ain't nothing you can do about it. So, that's like amazing. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Queen Netta. Yes, when this ends, you'll be able to catch it. You ain't never lied, Shay. Amen, Noreen. That's That's all you really can do. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. But you definitely gonna have to pray through a whole bunch of things. You're gonna have to pray through some people and some situations. And yeah, that's the best thing. I honestly look, I look at like my past relationships, and my husband can tell you the same thing. And now that I'm older, it is such a blessing with getting older. I look at stuff like, what was I even thinking being with that person? Sometimes we have to realize the things we're attracted to may not be the best thing for us. And you really got to think about, like, in the long run, is this person I'm with, if I'm on my deathbed, are they going to take care of me? Is this somebody I could trust with everything? And granted, look, unfortunately we do go through situations where we felt like that person was for us and they weren't, and it's hard, but it's nothing you can do about that. Use your best judgment you possibly can. Try to be aware of, you know, the stuff that people do. And sometimes I feel like if you take them little blinders off, especially after that new love, when them puppy eyes wear off and you start seeing people for what they really are, at them first signs, that's when you need to stop talking yourself out of, nah, maybe he ain't really mean that, or maybe I'm just tripping. No, girl, you're not tripping. Yes, he did mean that. So just start looking at things. Yes, definitely. Just keep praying is the best thing you can do. But I feel like a lot of us be trying to avoid things that we really can't avoid. So look, I'm a realist when it comes to a lot of things, and I love my husband, he love me, and that's just what it is. If anything were to happen, it ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing he can do about it. So wonders how will not treat. Exactly. Like, it's just a whole lot. But I'm gonna get ready to end this because my phone on like 5%, and I'm so tired of this message popping up. Y'all know how iPhone do you. Just when this conversation was getting good. But I definitely will be tuning in with you guys, or come on Instagram. Come over to Instagram so we can finish. Oh, thank you, Janine. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Look, what's for you, what God has for you is for you. So if that's not what he wants for you right now, he's going to replace it with something even better. Being married and having kids is awesome and great, but if you don't have it, don't feel like you're missing out on anything, because there's so many other things. The Instagram is DDF Nails. And then my personal Instagram is the same as my screen name, Diva Doll Flawless, but it's with 3 S's instead of the 2, because somebody else stole that one. So my personal is Diva Doll Flawless with 3 S's. And then the other nails one, which is the main one I'm on, is DDF Nails. Yep, that's it. Thank you, Janine. Thanks, Margaret. All right, guys, let me get ready to go for this phone die, and I need it so I can call my husband. I love you all. This was such an awesome talk. Thank you, Alexandra. Definitely come on over. Reach out, talk, text me, comment out if I can. If I see it and I can get to it in a timely manner, I definitely will. But thank you guys so much. I really do. You're welcome, Lavoya. Girl, it's so much. You know what? I think I had a couple vlogs on this, like why I stayed at home, why I cut my hair, a whole bunch of other ones. They're like old, but that advice still stands. But I love you all. This was such an awesome chat. It was so much fun, and that's why I love doing these vlogs. Y'all gave me my little me time. So I appreciate it. Hope you all have a blessed Sunday, and thank you so much. If you missed anything, don't worry. This one it'll play back after it finishes saving. I love you all, and until the next one, have a gorgeous Sunday. Bye. See ya. Oh crap, I done forgot how you end it. Oh, here.